So I welcome you all for this session. In this session, we are going to discuss on how to prepare yourself and write the term end examination, right? So in this, what are the topics which we are going to discuss for the session is the learning material, the learning platform which is provided by the university. We have two, the portal as well as the app support, through which you are getting the learning content, and the evaluation system, how your uh, course which you are going to write as a individual courses will be evaluated, and the steps to prepare for your examination. Also, we are going to see some demo version using the preparatory tool which you will be using for your examination. So now what you are seeing on the screen is the two areas, that what are the various resources that university given to the student for their preparation, and from the student end, what are the learning activities that you should take up before the examination. By this time you must have prepared, and you must have gone through all the resources. So this is the guidelines we wanted to give you. If anybody missed any of the resources, will be helpful to go through, before the examination. When you're looking at the learning kits which is provided by the universities, which starts with self-learning material and the program guide, right? So the self-learning material is nothing but the hard copy of your books which you must have received. And see, I have some messages that you're not able to see the PPT. Are you able to see in this mode? Can I get response from the students? Yeah. Say I got reply from, yeah. So I'll keep the PPT in this way. We'll proceed. I think if I make it as a big screen, there is a problem in sharing. Yeah. So the current screen which is showed to you is on the learning kit which is given to the student by the university, and the other side you have the learning activities, what you're supposed to do before the examination. So if you look at from the base, the first learning resources given to you is the self-learning material and the program guide. So the program guide will have the curriculum, entire curriculum, and the self-learning material, what we refer is the books which you have received from the university as soon as you got admitted to the respective programs. So first you must have gone through the reading materials for the SLM, and the second one is we have provided with the learning portal. We call it as a EduNext, right? So what are the various resources available under learning portal is the quizzes are there, and you can ask questions to the teachers, or you can have a discussion with the peer group students through the discussion board, right? And you also had the webinar sessions by the faculty, and those who missed those sessions, the recorded sessions are available under the EduNext for your offline reference. And moving to the next, the exercise we have given is the counseling session, right? Which was conducted on the various locations. You must have attended those classes. So now these are the various levels of resources given by the university, and I hope you must have attended and you must have learned through all the resources provided. Now it's again the snapshot of the book which you have received. What you're seeing on the screen is the snapshot. of the books which you have received and the EduNext portal. When you look at the EduNext portal, as we discussed, you have the video lectures given by the expert faculties and soft copy of your SLM. There are quizzes available. When you move towards your app through mobile, which you are getting resources, is on the quizzes again, and there is a mobile notification. What is it, mobile notification? In every week, you will be getting an important question from the units of all the individual units on a weekly basis. You must have got the question and answers, right? And the last one is the summary cards. So what is summary card, which is available through app, is the concise form of the content of a particular unit. So this really helps during the last minute, that is before the examination, either to have a recap of your content, or this may give you the summarize of the content what you have learned. So this summary cards will be helpful to you to read through during the examination. So when we are moving towards the next slide, what we could see is the learning material, what we discussed, how it looks. Actually, we call it as an SLM, that is self-learning material, which comprises of 7 to 14 units, depends on the credit weightage. You must have gone through that. You may have 2 credit or 4 credit papers. So the content of the SLM has been divided into either from 7 to 14 units, and each unit will have its own structure. Okay, it begins with the objective. It will have learning objective, right, the structure, and then followed by the sections and the subsections with the appropriate figures and the tables, right? And each unit will start with the introduction and the list of content which you are going to study on that particular subject, and which goes with the elaborate content. Also, you must have observed there will be an SAQ, that is self-assessment question, at the end of each section under the unit, and at the end of the unit you will be having a terminal questions. So these questions are really helpful for the student to assess yourself how much you have learned from the unit, right? So which is an assessment pattern for the student at the end of each section and the unit to know your knowledge, what you gain from the unit. Okay. So now what you are seeing on the screen is the snapshot of the EduNext portal learning material. Hope you could see on the screen that EduNext portal learning material snapshot on the screen, right? So as we discussed, this first screenshot, which is marked with red, shows the videos. So in this particular unit, you have 12 videos which is given by the expert faculties, and down there are under the mentor session, you have the recorded links of all the webinars conducted by the faculty members. Towards your right, you could see the snapshot of your mobile notification, right? And then moving to the next screen, what you are seeing on the screen is app learning material. That is, we have EduNext app also, through which we are getting learning material. The first one shows the quizzes available on the portal, and the second one is the summary cards, right? And third one is the mentor chat session app screenshot being projected. Hope you must have received all these resources for your first semester, and you must have gone through all the content, right? So if anybody or any of you missed any of these content, so I request you to go and read all these resources, because it really helps to appear for your examination. So when you look at the internal assignment, there are two segments we have in your theory courses. One is the internal assignment. The second one is the term and examination. By this time, you must have submitted your IA, right? Internal assessment, which will be having the weightage of 30% or otherwise, which will be evaluated for 30 marks. Okay. And the minimum percentage what you have to secure in IA is 40%. When you calculate 12 marks, you have to secure to get the pass mark in the particular course IA assignment. So the other side, you have the university assessment. So the weightage will be 70 and 30. Means 30 already you have submitted your internal assignments, which will be evaluated for 30 marks. Remaining 70 marks you will be giving your terminal end examination. For that only we are discussing. Hope you already got the timetables in detail, right, about the schedule. If not, please log into your examination booking system and the details available on the MyZone and book your slots. By this time, I think you must have booked all your slots. So all these instructions are also available in your MyZones. So if you look at your question paper pattern, which is having two segments, one is MCQ, that is multiple choice question, and the second one is the descriptive question. Okay, we will see the MQP model. See, here you can see the right side of your screenshot. There are two screenshots are given on this particular slide. Towards your right, you have three sections. Okay, section A is of multiple choice questions. You have to attend 10 and each carries 2 marks. Okay, 20 marks. And section B and C are the descriptive questions, but section B is of short answer. Okay, you have to write 4 questions out of 6 and each carries 5 marks, 20 marks you will get. And section 3, C is the descriptive question again, but it's a long answer. You have to write 3 long answers out of given 4 questions and each carries 10 marks so total. So the time duration given here is for the calculation, but you can take the exams in any order, which means the total 3 hours will be given to you to attend A, B and C sections in any of your order. The timing mentioned here is for your idea to cover each sections, right? So when you look at the left side of your screenshot, there is a model question paper given, which is also available in your learning portal EduNext. So here you can also see the part A, which has the MCQ, and part B and C, you have the descriptive questions, right? And moving to the next screen, this is the grading system. Okay, once your assessment is done, how you will be graded based on the mark range. So when you are going to get less than 40, your grade will be C, which is F, which is fail, and there are ranges given from 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, till 90 to 100, which is outstanding. Okay, again the same details are available in your program guide. So when now you have prepared all your content, or you learned all the resources available both on the learning portal as well as the app, and you covered your SLM, what you need to do to appear for the examination, right? So by this time, I hope you must have completed your booking slot. The examination booking system was open till yesterday, and you must have booked all those. If anybody missed by any chance, the university will allot a date and time and the venue, and the details will be available on the MyZone. You can download your admit cards. Okay. but in the beginning there is a preference given to the student's convenience to book your slot at your convenient date and time. But since the date is over yesterday, if any one of you missed your booking system, university will automatically allot the date and time and you can appear for the examination, right? And now we are going to see the demo session of your practical 2. Okay. See here, you can see the URL and the logins. Okay, this URL and logins are available in the MyZone. So I request each one of you to log into the MyZone, go to this URL, using this credential, log into the examination tool, because you are going to give your answers using this tool. So you should get familiar, especially when it comes to using a symbol or any mathematical notations. You should be familiar with the content or the menu which is available on the tool. Okay. Now I'm going to take you through the tool, but then already these URLs or logins are made available in the EduNext for the students to practice. If you have not done so far, after this session, I request you to log into MyZone, get the credentials and log into the exam tool and practice enough number of practice required, so that which saves your time during the examination, right? So before we move to the demo session, I would also like to discuss on what you're supposed to do or what you are not supposed to do during the examination, right? So when you look at what as a student you have to do during the examination, first, as soon as you go to the examination center, you need to carry your e-admit card along with the university identification card. Okay, it is mandatory. So there the instructor will be giving you the system where you have to log in using your credentials will be given at the time of the examination by the invigilator. Okay, your username will be your roll number along with the code, and the password will be given either by the university representative or the instructor who is available in the class. And you need to read the instruction. The first page appears the instructions. You are requested to read the instructions carefully, right? And you are requested to listen to the announcement which comes during the examination, and check your paper code, the title and your personal details which appears on the screen, because you have to be sure that which exam you are appearing, whether you got the right question paper to answer, right? So either the medium of writing, answer in English unless you are instructed otherwise. Okay. And then moving to understand what you're not supposed to do at the time of examination. Especially, you are requested not to close any window during the examination. Of course, there will not be any option to close the window, but then it's a caution given to each student. You're not supposed to close the window. Otherwise, your submission will not be completed or successful. Okay. If you are going to see any kind of error or warning message appears on the window, please don't click on OK or cancel button. Immediately we tend to do OK or cancel. Please don't do that. Inform to the immediately to the invigilator. He will provide you the guidance to how to go about further. And if you have any other questions on the screen, whether you have a wrong information or the invigilator, whatever it is, that you have a problem, you have to immediately approach the instructor, because the university accepts all the complaints only receiving through the instructor, not directly from the student, right? So anything you have to report immediately to the invigilator or the instructor who is available in the examination hall. So now what you're seeing on the screen is demo of exam preparatory tool. So before I take you to the demo session, I request your answer that you have when you have able to follow whatever we discussed so far. You just type yes, and after that I'll take you to the demo session, how to work on the tool. Okay, so I'm expecting your answer in the chat box. Yeah, I'm getting reply from Shubham. Nitish, yes, yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting response from the students saying that yes, which means I'm moving towards the demo session. Thank you for the response. Yeah, can you see on the screen? There is a URL typed, and you could see the page which will appear the moment you type the URL. Okay, the same URL and the credentials made available in the MyZone. Please log in to the tool and practice yourself enough number of times so that you'll be familiar during the examination. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through the tool. So as soon as you provide your credentials, as we discussed, the password will be given to you in the hall by the invigilator, and you click on I confirm my attendance. So your attendance will be considered by checking in. The moment you sign into the system, your attendance is noted down. And now the moment you logged into the system, what you can see is the candidate name and the application number along with the student details. Okay, your photograph and everything will appear. So there is a checkbox which says I confirm that above details are correct. Okay, so you are requested to check this and press the continue button. Okay, see, the moment you press the continue button, it will take you to the next screen. See, I have a question from Manan Grover. Ma'am, for the practice, the ID and password is yes, the same password. SMUMOCK is the password, and the logins both are same, and the URL is available on the MyZone. Please log in and you can use it. After the session, I'll just take you through the important notations which you may be using. Okay, after that you can practice. Right? So as soon as you log into the screen, there will be 10 minutes. You can see here towards your right side, the 10 minutes timer will start. This 10 minutes is apart from your 3 hours of your duration of your exam, right? To read your instructions. So students are requested to read the instructions thoroughly. This 10 minutes is meant for that only. So the first block of instruction is talking about how your question papers appears. So which consisting of both MCQ and descriptive, and also the table which is below given below talks about the number of questions you have to attend. If you look at the short answer, there will be 6 questions available and you are requested to write 4 out of it. And when you look at the long answer, there will be 4 questions available and you are requested to write 3 questions, right? And you can see here the symbols omega and sum. So the symbol Omega is used to insert any symbols you wanted to use in your answer sheet, and the sum symbol is used for the mathematical notation. Okay, and the end test followed by the feedback. So while showing the demonstration, I'll explain you what is this end test and feedback. So the instruction sheet will appear to the maximum 10 minutes before you. So you are requested to read the instructions thoroughly. And when I'm going to click, yes, I understood the instructions, click on the start exam button. The moment you click on the start exam button, your timer will start, which appears in the right side top. Okay, so totally you will be given 3 hours. Yes, Prashant. Prashant, I'm having one question from Prashant. Please show us how to write math equation for mathematical notation specifically for the calculus. Yes, we are going to take you. I have taken some integration. I have taken some theta square root and digital logic. All samples I have taken which can be used. Okay. Further, I request you to practice yourself. I'm going to show that in the demo now. All right. So here, as soon as you log in, the screen appears. So what is this screen is information having in the screen is the above here right top the student details. Okay, and then you have 3 set of questions. Part A, the 10 numbers. Part B, you have 6 questions you have to write out of 6, 4, and moving towards part C, you have 4 questions and you have to attempt any 3. So in the given 3 hours, you can take up an exam in any of the order. No restriction is given in the order. Now, if you look at the resources, okay, what are the various resources are available? First comes the calculator. Just click. You can use this calculator. Basic calculator is available for that. And then you have a instruction page. If you have any doubt in part B, how many questions I have to write, or part C, or how to, after the exams, what I have to do, click and test. Any clarification you need from the instruction sheet, which is made available under the resources. And apart from that, you have a summary report. Before you submit, you can see how many questions you answered. Summary report will appear. And then you have log table, mathematical table, and annuity table. Okay. So now we will discuss. We'll begin with part A. There are 10 questions, and in this section, all the 10 questions are mandatory. Okay. So now we'll see. If I am going to click on the number 1, the number 1 question will appear. So the MCQ will have 4 different options as an answer, and among this, 1 is correct, which you have to select and say this is the answer for the question. See, the moment you answer this question, when I'm going to click on the second question, you can see the color changed. Question number 1 is green. So green indicates that you answered, right? So the legend here is listing down the colors. So in that, the green says the question is answered. Now I'm moving to the second question and I'm answering the second question also. But in case that I'm not sure the option B is the right answer, I want to think, I want to confirm later. So what I can do is you click on the mark. Okay. If you click on the mark, the button will turn into blue color. The button will turn into blue color. What does it indicates? You can see here, answered and marked. You answered that question, but then you mark that you want the final clarification or confirmation. Now I'm moving to the question number 3. So in this question, I don't know the answer, or I need time to think about it. So I'm going to skip as of now. Later I wanted to answer. So that also you can just mark it and move to the next question. Here that question will be marked as orange color, which means these questions so these color indicators will tell you what are the questions you have answered. Say for example, I'm going to answer the remaining questions. Okay, and we will see what is this color indicator say as and how it is going to help us before submitting the test. So if I look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 questions, except these 3, all others are marked green, means you are sure that you answered all the question. But if you look at the 4, by mistake, you didn't click the questions and you have not answered. So the plain box indicates the question is not answered, then you can come back and answer. Okay, and then moving to this orange, now you have time to think, or after completing part BC also you can come back and answer. So these are the various indicators given to the students to make a mark that how many questions that you answered. Is there anything you left in the middle to answer for later? Okay. Am I audible? Mr. Govind Singh is saying he's not able to hear me. So I wanted to hear from others. Are you able to hear me? Yeah. Govind, please check because at your end, the other students are able to hear me clearly. I request Govind to check at your end. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for the response. So at this part A, yeah, thank you, Govind. So at this part A, there is no necessary for you to type or draw or do a symbol anything. Okay. So part A is clear. You are going to just click the answer and say okay. But now we are going to move it to the part B where you have to answer, type your answer. So now, if it is a simple text, right? Keep typing. There is no issue at all. So apart from that, if I want to insert or do something, what can I do? So I'm going to take you through all the options available here, right? So here, when I keep on the bold, italic and underline, all these are the all these are the font styles which is very related to your text what you're going to type and which is very much similar to your Word, MS Word. Okay. And what is next available? Suppose I wanted to write some base. Okay, base value, or I wanted to make some superscript, 1 square, 2 square. So here, these 2 symbols are useful to make my superscript and subscript. And now moving to the next one, I have something here called numbering. Okay, this is like our MS Word only have a numbering, and either I can make a bullet points. Okay, this is all to make or give importance to your content. And now moving to the next one, we have a table. Okay, suppose you wanted to write in the table, you wanted to give some data in the table. So here I request you to decide how many rows and columns you want. But later the rows can be added, but columns you cannot add after inserting. You have to come back from first. So first I request you to decide roughly how many columns you are going to write. Say for example, I am going to have 5 columns and 3 rows. The table appears like this. So the moment I get a table, I can start typing my content. It accepts whatever the data you are going to type. So if I want to enter or move to the next row, yes, which accepts, I can increase my rows during the course of action. So what I cannot do here is increasing my column. If I want to include, 6th column, which I cannot do. So make sure that before inserting a table, you decide what you want. And there is an option to delete the entire table also. Okay, so these are the features how I can use table in my answer. And moving to the next icon, what we have is the special character. Okay, if I want to use any of these special characters, say suppose I want at, but at and all we have in our screen, means keyboard only. But then apart from that, suppose I want some symbol like this, you just click and come back and continue with the text, right? So all these are the special symbols or tables, bulleting, and working with the font size, or bold your content, keywords, underline the keywords, all are possible. Now I am going to take you towards the mathematical notations. Okay, how we can use the mathematical notations. So I expect you now to listen this carefully, so that when you go back to your demo session, you can practice yourself, right? Now, so I'll just show you the formula. I have few formulas I picked, okay? Having all the notations positively, what are the notations we will be using during the examination. Could you able to see the formula which I'm displaying for you? See, each Manu Bendra is asking what is the maximum limit. I'll tell you, while going back to the tool, I'll tell you each, there is a given. See, I have just shown one formula. Suppose you wanted to type this in your answer. So how to go about that? Okay. So we have something like tan theta and secant theta. And once you know tan and secant theta, sine and all will come in a sequence. Okay. So now moving to the tool now. See, as answer to your questions, there are limited words are given. Even if you look at the instruction sheet, please see your sheet. Here it is clearly given. Answer should be approximately 200 to 250 words for the short answer, and 400 to 500 words for the long answer. Okay, so accordingly you can answer. And here also you can see your word limit will vary the moment I start typing. Got it? So now we are going to see how to type that formula in my answer sheet. Okay, so see here there is a sigma. If I click on that, I'll get the mathematical editor separately. Okay, there is a bulk of tools available here. So I'll take you through here. See, there is first a matrix representation. Okay, if I click on that matrix, you will come to know the cross, 2 cross 2, 2 cross 3. What is the cross you wanted to have? You can select the format and go. And there is a symbols to include some product and integrals. Okay, I'm just going to use few on this. I'm showing everything because you please go back and practice yourself. If you have any doubt, I request you to write either through the discussion board or write through help text to get the answer. Okay, so here if you look at this, there is a sigma symbols, there is a integration symbols, there are degree, I can use it. So lot of symbols are available based on which we can select. And moving to above, I have a variety of brackets: normal bracket, square bracket, curly bracket. So there are various brackets are available. And moving up, I have a fraction, square root, okay, base. All these are available. One second, I have some questions here where we can practice this. Nitish, the URL and the credentials are given in your MyZone portal. You please log into the MyZone portal, or I will give you the URL in through the chat window. You can copy and paste it. Okay. Just end of the session, I will share you the, or now only I'll give you. It is 52.74.238 dot 87 slash SMU slash TP dot index dot PHP. This is the URL you have to use, and password and MOCK. Password and URL is same. Sorry, password and user ID is same. SMU mock all in capital letter. Okay. So after the session, you can log in yourself and you can practice. Go with your assignment or go with your MQP and try to answer all the questions. In turn, you will be using all the notations, right? So I'll take up this question later. Let me finish all these formulas, then I'll come back to your questions. Okay. So as I told, here you have fractions. This plus symbols will give you the basic symbols, okay, plus arithmetic operators, relational operators, and logical operators. And apart from that, you have lot of symbols are available with the various. Okay, there are the symbols to draw flowchart. I wanted to insist here, there will not be question asked to the student to draw pin diagram or any other diagrams, because the question paper setters and the teachers know what are the facilities are available in the tool. Based on that only you will be getting questions. Okay, clear? Now, so we are going to type now the tan theta, that formula. I have taken the editor now fresh. So what I have to do first is we need a fraction, right? See, this comes with the fraction. So I'm going to type the value in the numerator. So what is the numerator value? We had the tan theta plus secant theta. Okay, open bracket, secant square theta minus tan square theta. See here, appropriately you have to select from the tool. So why we are asking you to practice? If you are practicing, you will be much familiar. You will not spend time to search. Okay. And down I need to insert tan theta minus secant theta plus 1. See here the symbols, operators you can type from your keyboard only. Plus, open bracket, all these operators you can use your keyboard, normal keyboard only. To type this tan theta, sequence theta, there are available. So once your formula, see here, I need one more thing here you have to observe. We want secant square theta, right? So go here and change this. The window is the property. Change this to update. So you can see the value now changed to 2. So now your formula is ready. Got it? So tan theta plus secant theta, secant square theta minus tan square theta by tan theta minus secant theta plus 1. So once you are finished your mathematical notation, come back and give your answer further. And then if you want to add again one more formula, click on the mathematical notation and continue. Clear? Now, I wanted to show you one more formula. So I'm just showing you the second formula what we are going to try out. See, this I wanted to use using the square root symbol. How can I do that? Okay. Could you able to see what I'm showing on the screen? Are you able to see this? Parvati, where did you click to get this Math ML editor? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay. You could see the formula which we are going to try out now next, okay, using square root. So this is all very common notations where everybody wanted to use. So I'm moving back to the editor now to tell you how to type this formula. Right, I'm back. Are you able to see the screen? Can I start typing? Are you able to see the window now? Yeah. See here, Parvati, please listen. What I'm going to do, I am going to click on the symbol sigma. There is a last icon. Okay. So when I'm going to click on the sigma, the mathematical editor appears. I think Parvati, you got it now. Just click on the sigma symbol where the mathematical symbol will appear. So now we are going to see the formula. So our formula goes like this: x plus iy. See, this is the simple typing. You need not to do anything with that, pulling from that. X plus iy equal to, now we want the square root, isn't it? Okay, you're not able to see. Wait, hold on. Let me check. I'll retype for you. No problem. No problem. 1 second. Wait, I'm checking for that. Hold on, I'm just checking. The window will open for you. Then only I will start typing. Okay? Is that window seen? I think you could able to see the window. It's a fresh question I'm having. Are you able to see this? Now the screen is visible, correct? Please respond. Yes, I got answer from Shubham and yeah. So now please listen. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Hold on. There is one question. Manan Grower. See, Manan, this is the questions. Okay, a fresh question I'm having. So I can start typing anything. Or if you wanted to go for mathematical editor, what I have to do? Simple. You move to the symbol, the last symbol sigma. Okay? Just move to the last symbol sigma and click on that. And your editor will open. Okay? Are you able to see the mathematical editor? Yeah. See the last icon where I kept the cursor sigma. If you click on that, yes. See, now I'm going to start typing the formula. Please listen carefully. So what we want is x plus iy. See, this I'm just typing from the keyboard. Nothing. Okay. X plus iy. Normal typing is enough. Again, open bracket. X plus iy, which is equal to. So after equal to only we need a square root. Correct? After the square root equal to I need a square root. So for square root, where am I going? Go to this icon. Please listen carefully. Go to this icon and pick the square root. I'm just keeping the cursor on that. The third one. Okay? The figure will pop out for you. So you choose the one what we want. So we have come to the square root. Okay, next I need a fraction, because within a square root we need to write a fraction. It's just simple. You are going to select, but only thing you need to know where it is available. For that only we are having this demo session. Okay, so again start typing a plus ib, a minus ib. Once it is over, come down and click down. Now you are going to type in the denominator c plus id and c minus id. Okay, our formula is ready. Simple. So see, these contents, numerator, denominator contents are all your typing normal text. So what we picked from the tool is only the square root and the fraction part. Are you clear? Are you clear? So the moment you say okay, the formula will come and sit in your screen. Yes? You could see it. See, so many times I've typed it. See, Abhiroop, logic diagram, there will not be any question where you need to answer your answer with the pictures or circuits. Okay. See, if there is a question on circuit, that will be asked in your delete is normal delete only. Samit, it's normal delete. I'll show you how to delete in the next formula. Okay. If at all there is a question on the diagram, that will be asked in your MCQ. The question will be, the figure will be given as a question, or upon that you have to do the calculation and give only answer. Okay, you'll not be asking a question where you have to draw any diagram. Are you clear on that? So if you want, again, I'll try one more, same formula one more time. If anybody is having doubt, you can clear it out. So click on that. See, we can have these questions after two more formulas. Okay, I'll dedicate time for each of your questions, because if I'm interacting in the middle, I'm deviating from the sequence. Okay. All right. So let me finish this formulas and I'll come back to you. Then we can discuss the questions. So again, retyping x plus I, y. This is a very simple typing. X plus I, y equal to, so I need a square root. Go here. Simple. The square root will appear. Take a square root. Okay. I need a fraction. Go here. Take a fraction. Now you see, this is numerator, and jump down. You click on the three dots. Okay. Three dot is your cursor. Right. So here I'm going to type a plus I b. See, somebody was asking for how to delete. You just do the backspace. Simple. Do the backspace plus I b, a minus I b. Only notations you have to pick from the, see, once the numerator is over, we are down with the denominator. Click on this three dot where you have to start and start typing 3 plus id and c minus id. Clear? say okay. Done. Your formula will come back and you can continue. And also one more formula down, again go to mathematical editor and continue, right? Now I wanted to show one more which can be used for the representation of Boolean equations. See, f of 1 a comma b comma c is equal to a dash b plus c. Okay, Boolean expression. How can I do this using the mathematical notations? Are you able to see this Boolean expression? F of 1 a comma b comma c, which is equal to a dash b plus c. So we'll see how to type this in the mathematical tool. See, I can either continue in the same one or I can go to the new question and do it. Okay. So again, I'm going to click once again. I'm just waiting. Okay. So we are back to the answer sheet. Now I'm going to select the mathematical tool. Okay. So what I want to type is, these are all simple typing, a comma b comma c is equal to a b plus c. Okay, see here actually this a, we wanted a dash, right? So for a dash I'm going to same icon and I'm picking this. Can you see that? So I'm just selecting this, come back, type a here, give dash. For f of again, give f1. So now your formula is ready. So only thing you have to select the format from the available icons. So you need not to worry about anything else. Clear? So the moment you say okay, you're back. Okay. So like this, you can do any mathematical notations. So I request you to, if you want, I can show you one more integral also using, one second. X plus 1. Please listen to that. What I'm doing is, as per the given notation, I'm selecting a symbol. Okay, this is how you have to select for your integral. F of 1 is equal to 2x plus 1 minus x square plus x plus 1 dx. So integrals, see, you can see the symbols available over here, which is available with your sum, product and integrals. Okay, sigma varies from, see, the symbols and all can be used. Sigma varies from 1 to n. This we will use, no? Sigma varies from 1 to n. So there are variety of symbols. Simple sigma, sum of, sigma vary from 1 to n. So all those symbols are available. Only thing you have to pick the right one and fill your data. All right. So I have few questions. I'll answer that. The mock exam is only for maths. Will there be for other subjects also? Abhirup, actually this session is not exclusive for maths. Actually, we have not solved any problem in the maths. But then I want to introduce all the see, this is actually, I have other questions also. Let me finish this. So this session is basically to prepare yourself, not for a specific subject, for all your 4 or 5 subject. Okay, and then how to use the tool. See, the normal text can be used by anybody that we know. This session, why I have taken a sample from the mathematics, because where it has a lot of mathematical notations and where are the symbols are available. That's the reason I have taken the square roots, tan thetas and integrals part of it and everything. So this is not exclusively for maths. This is to give you an idea about how to work on the tool. That's it. Okay. And then I have a question from once again. What about the spelling mistakes we make while typing? See, this is a simple editor. Mr. Prashant, you can, how you are typing in Word file, the same wise you can edit. Only for this mathematical editor, you are coming and filling and going back. And that too, you can do backspace and edit during the mathematical editor. But once you say okay and go back, you cannot edit that because it goes as an image. So you have to completely delete that mathematical tool, come back and retype completely. Or otherwise, when I'm going for a normal text typing, say for example, this is the answer for question number 14, something like that I'm typing. Okay, so if I committed any mistakes, it's like normal delete button or move your cursor, something. This is like normal word. Why I'm insisting more on a mathematical tool is that is something different and you need to be familiar with the icons available. That's the only reason. Okay, and one more thing, let me go back to my presentation. I have few more slides that I wanted to discuss with you. Then we will move to the question and answer sessions. Okay. Could you able to see the PPT which is shared on the screen? See, you will not be, Vishal, you will not be asking a question where you have to draw a circuit. Okay, you need not to draw. If at all there is a question, that figure will come as a question and you have to solve and give the answer only. Because we know what are the the drawings or the pictures which the tool is not supportive. Those things are will not be asked as a answer, but yes, those questions will be asked by giving a picture as a question, and based on that you have to give the answer, right? So now we finished with the demo preparatory tool. You have any question and answer now? You can ask. Mr. Afridin, can we get this demo PPT? See, this demo PPT actually, it's talking about the various resources available both in EduNext platform as well as the app, EduNext app, okay? And I have not included any subject content over here except the tool. But this overall video will be available under the EduNext, where you can go through what are the formulas we have seen in the demo. Using the formula can be seen. That is, yes, these will be available under EduNext maybe within half a day, right? PPT, I don't find any content over there. This we prepared to maintain the sequence because we wanted to tell in the presentation that have you prepared this. It's a kind of checklist we are giving you to prepare yourself. Also, we have shown the demo on the screen, right? So once again, I have few more questions. Yeah, I have not given that end test. Sorry for that. I'll go back. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder because I have not completed how to complete your test. See here. Meanwhile, I have one question. I'll take up. Abhirup Ghosh. Do I have to end the test few seconds before 3 hours or after completing 3 hours? No, actually, after, if you are waiting till the last second, automatically the submission will happen. Okay, automatically the submission will happen. You can see the timer with seconds. You can click on index maybe just before few seconds, maybe 5 seconds or 4 seconds, which the submission is done by the student. If you're going to wait till the last second, once the seconds become 0, the submission happens automatically. Okay. So Shubham is asking if I complete my exam in 2 hours. You need not to sit the entire 3 hours. The moment you complete your exam, see here, there is a part C. When you complete all the sections, when you are happy, you click on the last question and there will be a end test available. Okay, you click on this. This will show these are the number of questions you have attempted. Is that okay? You can submit, or otherwise say no and go back complete. When I'm okay, click on that. Again, one more confirmation is coming. Are you sure you want to submit? Say confirm. Okay. Now, the last session of the exam is feedback, but this is optional. Okay, this is optional. But if you have any complaints on the question, if you have any of the complaints, you have any on the questions, I request you to make a note of the question. So here the complaints are listed like option A. Options are not correct, out of syllabus, question is incorrect, spelling syntax error, question repeated, image missing. So all these are the complaints on a particular question. Okay, so you are requested to make a note of question with your complaint. Once you finish your exam, you can give, say, I feel question number 10 is out of syllabus. So I am going to select B. So B is out of syllabus. Okay, so the next question you may have, the question number 16 is having some problem with the question. So I wanted to say the question is not correct. Okay, so like this you can fill your feedback and submit to universities. So this is the only way that you can exit. Okay, you are finished with. So if you wanted to give any complaints, feedback is the mechanism through which the university accepts the student complaints. Later on, if you come back and send some mails or something, cannot be accepted. So make sure that you are giving your feedback. If any, it is only optional, right? Satish, you are asking once answered question can be edited. Until you click end test, you can change anything. Okay, you can go back and you can change anything, no doubt. And Shaurabh is asking, will there be any paper pen I have to work for rough work in Max? Not only Max, in all the subjects, you will be given with the paper. You can use a paper and pen will be given by the invigilator. You can use it for your rough purpose, because if you have the MCQ, some calculations, and the answer is ABCD, anyway, any one student need to calculate the the question, then only will arrive to the answer. So every student will be given with a rough sheet and pen, and you can do your calculations. Also, you make a note of your questions which you have complaint, you want to raise complaint about the feedback. Yes, you make a note of it. At the end of the exam, the paper will be collected back by the invigilator. Is it okay? Yes, Mr. Afruddin, yes, theory would be only for 70 marks. Remaining 30 marks, I hope you would have submitted your IA. This term and examination is only for 70 marks. And that 70 marks, part A 20 marks, part B short answer 20 marks, and part C long answer 30 marks. Vijay, you will not be. The question is, can we practice as a rough in MS Word while exams running? Vijay, there will not be any window is allowed to open by the student during the examination. This is the only screen will be available. Either you cannot minimize or close the window. Okay, and also you are not supposed to do that. So you can use only a rough paper to calculate anything. Samit Basu, is there any technical problem? Will I get extra time? It depends what type of problem you are having. Definitely, if it is fault at the system side, definitely you will be getting appropriately. So after then, 40% is the passing marks. 40% out of 70. Saurabh. Will there be any paper pen I have to? I think I answered that question. Samit Basu, if there is a tech fault, I think I have the same question. Sorry, I think I'm going back again and again. Abhirup, there is a question, how will I do the practical exam? Regarding practical exam, there will be a separate schedule will be shared to you after the theory exam, where you have to go to the allotted center, okay, where you have to go to the allotted center, and then you have to practice for 2 days to complete days, 2 to 3 days, whatever the schedule is given by the university, where there will be an invigilator to guide you, and then the university exam will be conducted for 3 hours by the invigilator, and where you can do your examination. This will be happen at the center only. Okay. Any other questions you have? You can type on the chat window. One second, I have question. One second. Afruddin, pass mark you are asking for IA it is 12 marks, 40% of 30 marks. Like for term and examination, it is 28 marks, which is 40% of your 70 marks. Okay. Vijay Kumar, when will be there other subject preparatory sessions? Actually, you have a subject session on 15th, that is on Wednesday, evening 7 to 8 p.m. on your subject content. Okay, and they will be demonstrating the practical tool also, which is available in your Edinx portal. Sarita is asking, how about the final year project? Yes, there is a final year project. We will guide you on that, and there will be a project you have to do with the help of the guide. Those details will give you in detail, please. It is a mandatory project that every student have to do. Rahul is having a question, how to prepare for MCQ and which topic will cover major number of MCQ. There is no weightage as such in the units, but I request you to attend all the quizzes and the SAQs from your SLM pertaining to the subject. So you'll get an idea how the questions will be asked. So there are plenty of quizzes available both in app as well as the MyZone portal. Also, you attend all your questions, SAQs in SLM also. Definitely you'll through. For Faika Ifat having some question. Next, the explanation which are given, will they delete it after our first sem exam? No, and all your previous semesters will be available till you complete all the 6 semesters. Deepshika, does formula count in word limit? That will be counted as single because it's a single image. Prashant, no question. Manan. So when we log in from our MyZone portal, we'll be getting the questions from our course. Like, see, Manan, actually this tool is for mathematical, majorly for the mathematical purpose. Okay, so you can go with your question and answer. This tool is to test yourself using the tools. That's the reason there is a max question appears. Otherwise, you go to tool and type any answer which you want to, try it in the tool. You go with your MQP or assignment and give answer. Nandini, if you complete your exam in 2 hours, if you are happy, satisfied, you can click on the end the exam and you can submit and go out. You need not stay for all the 3 hours. Do I need to choose the dates for practical exam? Abhirup, no. The university will give a timetable for you. Shravan, you cannot give direct answer. You are asking in mathematical equation, can I give the final answer? No, you have to give the stepwise. Okay, solve and type in the editor. Shubham will provide only MQP. Okay, and this is the new curriculum, revised curriculum. So will be available only with the current MQP. There will not be any old question papers. I answered for the practical question. ID card. Sanjay Pandey, you have not received ID card? In case if you don't have ID card is the first preference along with the e-admit card, you have to go for the examination. In case if you feel that you don't have the ID card, you can go with any valid government issued ID card like Aadhaar card or driving license or passport for your ID card along with the e-admit card. Practical exams, there are many questions for the dates. Dates you cannot select. The university will share the timetable once the theory exam is over. Okay. Yes, Rahul, like Max Mock, there will be other technical sessions which is going to happen for you on 15th March evening 7 to 8. The link for the same, you will get it soon. Akshaya, there is no font size required for long answers. It's for your convenience. The word counter size only matters, not the font size. You can, yes, take a print and go with the ID card, no problem. Shubham, you can take a print of your ID card and go, no problem. Yeah, you can take a print. So I think the questions are almost over. So I just wanted to put you one more slide before you. Yes, Abhirup, you will be getting the practical dates after the theory exam. You first concentrate in your theory and complete. You will get the practical details soon. Okay. If you have any further queries, I request you to write mail to smuhelpdesk@smudd.edu.in, or regarding any other technical details, you can write to controller ID, or you can reach out to your academic advisor through the toll-free number, that is 1800 266 7777. right? And I would like to inform that the next session on the subjects will be conducted for you on 15th March between 7 to 8 p.m. Okay? If any other questions you have? Hope this session was useful for you. So I request you to go to your MyZone, take the link or whatever the link I shared through the chat box, use the same and practice plenty of times to get familiar with the tool, which really helps you uh, to reduce your time in searching and wasting during the examination. And wait, I have something. Thank you very much, Manan. Thank you for your feedback. Parvati. No, Parvati, nothing is required. Only bold if you feel that something you are importantly written. Okay. Rahul Rajendra. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you so much. For any of your feedbacks on this or anything else, you can drop a mail to help desk. Okay, specify this and you can drop it. If anything else, we will come back to you. Right? You can drop a mail to SMU help desk on this. So thank you. We'll wind up the session now. All the best for your exams. Prepare well and do well. Thank you.